You're looking at 7 real animals that look like science fiction, from a microscopic creature that's actually immortal to an animal that can turn back time. First, we have to look at the immortal jellyfish. This is the Turritopsis dorni, also known as the immortal jellyfish. This tiny creature is barely bigger than your fingernail. It was only discovered in 1988, and since then, we've learned it can live forever. Well, maybe not forever, but very, very long. Scientists used to think this was the smallest jellyfish species in the world. Now they know that's not true. But what makes this jellyfish special is that it's basically immortal. It's been observed reverting back to its younger form after reaching sexual maturity. Yep, you heard that right. It literally ages in reverse. This is the first time scientists have ever seen an animal do this. One scientist said that if you were to drop a group of these jellyfish into the ocean and then leave for a few thousand years, you'd find the exact same group there when you came back. That's because they're immortal. Their cells are able to transform into other types of cells, which is how they're able to reverse age. It seems like science fiction, but it's reality. Moving on, let's look at the black dragonfish. The black dragonfish is one of the most bizarre animals in the ocean. It's also sometimes called the Ideacanthus atlanticus, and as you can see by the name, it's found deep in the ocean where no light can reach. But that doesn't mean it's not beautiful. Take a look at this. Isn't that incredible? What you're watching is a bioluminescent light show created by the black dragonfish. These fish are around 6 inches long and their bodies glow a bright blue color. They use this light to attract prey and maybe even mates. Sometimes they lure other fish within range with their light and then eat them. It's like something out of a horror movie. Now take a look at this. This is the view from the predator. As you can see, the black dragonfish really is a master of disguise. Next, let's look at the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is found in Indonesia and has a crazy camouflage technique. Take a look at this time-lapse. The gecko starts off camouflaged against this leaf, but then moves onto a different leaf after a while. What you just saw took over 24 hours. It's safe to say this gecko is very patient. This helps it avoid predators like birds and snakes. The reason why it's called Satanic is down to its tail. Its tail looks like the pitchfork of Satan himself. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is also known as the woolly monkey gecko. That sounds much nicer, right? Now take a look at this. This is the underside of the gecko's foot. There's a lot going on here. You've got hairs, claws, pads, and discs. Together, all of these things help this gecko grip onto surfaces like this. It uses these to sense danger too. If anything touches these hairs, the gecko will feel it immediately and can escape before it's too late. Now let's look at the peacock mantis shrimp. The peacock mantis shrimp is one of the most colorful animals on our planet. They're about 8 inches long and live in the oceans of the Pacific and Indian Ocean. You've got to admit, they really are beautiful. They're also very aggressive and will attack anything that invades their space. They use their giant claws to punch their victims. These punches are incredibly fast and powerful. They move so quickly, in fact, that they create a bubble of air that implodes. This causes intense pressure and sucks the shrimp's prey into its mouth. They also use these giant claws to smash open shells. The peacock mantis shrimp is one of the strongest animals in the ocean. To make this animal even more strange, they can see ultraviolet light. That means they see colors that humans simply cannot see. It's thought that all of the colors you see in the ocean come from animals like coral and phytoplankton. So really, it's thanks to these animals that we can see such a wide variety of colors in the ocean. Now take a look at this. What you're looking at is a type of mantis shrimp. It may not be a peacock mantis shrimp, but it's still amazing. Underwater, light refracts in strange ways, creating a rainbow effect. This creates a beautiful sight, but also confuses any potential predators. Moving on, let's look at the hairless bat. The hairless bat is a rare type of bat that looks more like a rodent than a flying fox. They can be found in southern Mexico, Central America, and northern South America. But why do bats have no hair? It's thought that they evolved to lose their fur to help them stay cool in the hot climate. But some scientists believe they lost their hair to help them hide from predators. And then other scientists think that it's simply just a mutation. That's why there are so few of these bats around today. Only about 600 exist in the wild. That makes them very rare and also very vulnerable. Here you can see a colony of hairless bats hanging upside down. It may look scary, but these bats are completely harmless. In fact, they look kind of cute if you ask me. Here's another close-up of the hairless bat. Take a good look. Can you imagine a creature like this flying past you in the night? Moving on, let's look at the iceworm. The iceworm is one of the strangest creatures in the world. It's also known as the Mesenchytreus solifugus and lives on glaciers across the world. This includes in Antarctica. It was only discovered in 2004, and since then, scientists have been baffled by it. The iceworm is a nematode. That's a type of roundworm. These worms are normally found in soil, but this worm is different. It lives in glaciers, where temperatures can be as low as -27 degrees Celsius or -17 degrees Fahrenheit. To move around in the ice, it secretes a slimy gel. This allows it to glide across the ice sheet. Just look at this. It's unbelievable that such a thing exists. Here you can see the iceworm moving through ice. They can travel up to 1 millimeter per second. That may not sound fast, but considering the environment, it's very impressive. Finally, we have to look at the scorpion fly. The scorpion fly has to be one of the weirdest animals on our planet. It gets its name from its scorpion-like tail. But it's not a fly or an insect. It's actually part of a group called Meganeustoptera. That's a group of insects that includes cockroaches and stick insects. These strange creatures can be found across the globe, including here in the UK. They're usually around 12 millimeter long, so they're not very big at all. Here you can see 2 scorpion flies mating. Yes, I know that's pretty gross, but that's nature. You don't get much more macabre than that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now take a look at this. A scorpion fly has been magnified 10 times to reveal its bizarre body. It's got legs, wings, eyes, and lots more. But to me, it looks kind of alien-like. What do you think? Do you agree? Thanks for watching. If you want to see my short videos, check out my other content. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel.